Morning, Jim Clark.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Nice to see you in Geneva.
Well, it's good to be here.
Tell me, Jim Clark, I think all the people in Geneva and in Switzerland would like to know who you are. Tell us.
Well, you know my name, of course, Jim Clark. I was 1963 World Racing Champion, and I drive for the Works Lotus team. I was born in Scotland. I'm Scottish, and I am just 28 years old this week.
How much?
28.
28 years old,
Yes.
Very young. And it's very, very nice. Where do you come from, Scotland?
Nowadays I live in the very south in Berwickshire. I was born up in Fife.
And when did you start to race car?
I started racing in 1958.
Already on a car, or did you start already on the bicycle, motorcycle?
No, I started on cars. I didn't race motorbikes at all. My parents wouldn't allow me even to get on a motorbike.
They allow you to go on a car?
Oh yes.
And how did you start racing cars? Why? What is the reason and how?
I started through, I think, a fascination for speed, for the knowledge to know what it was like to race, to find out for myself what I watched other people doing, and I think this is really why I started.
But tell me, did you start on tourism, Grand Tourism, or F1 or Junior?
No, I started on ordinary saloon cars. Then I went on to sports cars, and I did sports cars until 1960. Then I joined the Lotus Works team, and since then I've done Formula Junior, Formula 1, Formula 2, GT, saloons, everything.
Everything. Well, we are quite surprised to see you today in such a tourist car, because we have been waiting for you in the Formula 1 or Junior, where everybody came here to hear the noise and so on, and I think it's quite surprising. Why did you came on this car?
Well, I drive one of these back in England. I've done about 6,000 miles in the last couple of months in one, and also I'm going to be racing one of these cars this year in saloon car races in Britain. And it is the Lotus Cortina, in other words a Ford Cortina developed by Lotus, and it is a very lively car. It's, shall we say, what is it, a wolf in sheep's clothing?
It is.
And it's a very nice car.
It's a very nice car.
Oh yes.
And you think it's also a sports car, even if it's a tourist category?
It's a tourist category for road, and also if you want to have a bit of fun with it, you can use it for racing.
Nervous? Fast?
Oh yes, very fast.
Nice reactions?
Yes, it has been developed as such, by the Mr. Chapman, the designer of the Lotus car, and he's put a lot of work in developing it, and it's a very nice car now.
Tell me, now you have been world champion, you're going to race again this year in Formula 1, I think.
Oh yes.
You're going to try to win again the world champion title. And I would like to know, do you have a special kind of living? Or are you just like every human being? Because we think that when you are a champion, you don't have to smoke, you don't have to drink coffee, you don't have to drink wine. Is that right?
No, I live life as a human being. I've always been a human being and always will be. And obviously, people expect different things of you, but I'm afraid that I don't look on the championship as in that light. I look at more as an achievement than something that one has got to live up to. I think it's one that one has to obviously have respect for and so on, but I don't think one has to overdo it at all.
Yeah, you just make life like everybody. You don't make special sacrificing on something like that, no?
Well, you have to sacrifice a certain amount of privacy, shall we say, but that is all.
Last year, who was for you the best, after you, the best racer in Formula 1?
I wouldn't like to put it as one driver.
Many.
I think there are many. I would name three. I could think of three in particular.
Who?
I would say, not in any special order, I would say Graham Hill, last year's world champion, or should I say the year 1962. John Surtees of the Ferrari team, and Dan Gurney on the Brabham.
And how is it going to be this year?
I think it's going to be very much the same.
That's
Also in that three, I think one could almost include Jack Brabham also, along with Gurney.
Are you going to have the same
I think
car?
they're a very strong team. We are going to have virtually the same car. Obviously, we're doing our best to get a little more power out of it and make the road holding even better. But it is virtually the same car as last year.
Do you know our Swiss racer Joseph Seifert?
I know Joseph.
What do you
very
think
well.
about him?
I think Joseph is a very fine driver, and I think he tries hard. He's got that determination which one requires, and I think with a little bit of luck he'll get the success he deserves.
Very good. You have seen we have another Swiss racer which name is Silvio Moser, which have won the Temporada and all the junior race in South America.
Yes, well, I don't know him, I'm afraid.
You don't know him.
Well, but,
you will see him soon, I think.
Yeah, wow.
Something else. We are now on the autoroute, and we have many accidents of this autoroute. Can you tell me why do you think there happen so many dead accidents right now?
So many accidents on autoroutes or just on
no,
roads?
on the roads.
I think one of the reasons may be that people do not concentrate hard enough on the driving. I know this from driving on the road, from driving on the track, that if I let my concentration relax for a minute, that is when I get into trouble. And I think the same applies to the road. I do a lot of driving on the road every year, and I know that I sometimes find myself in a little difficulties, and it's usually because I haven't been thinking. I've been, thinking about what I'm going to have for my tea, or what I'm going to do when I get home, or something like this, instead of concentrating on the essential part of driving.
And if you can give advice to the people, you can say be concentrated on the road.
Concentrate on what you're doing.
Jim Clark, I thank you very much. We wish you the best luck for next year, for all the race, and we hope to see you again in Geneva next time you come here.
Fine. Well,
thanks a lot.
Very nice meeting you. Bye-bye.